You're listening to Civic Media. You can tune into any of our live shows on any radio station across the state with the Civic Media app. Find us in your phone's app store and listen anytime, anywhere.
I hope you'll forgive me if I seem a little overcautious, but I'm sure you'll understand you never know when a Senate investigating committee might be investigated by a Senate investigating committee.
Well, why doesn't Congress cut the CIA's budget?
How can they? Nobody knows what their budget is.
That's incredible.
And now he's after the Internal Revenue building. He's got to be stopped, Chief.
Yes, if he succeeds, the records of every taxpayer in this country will be destroyed. We won't know who's paid his taxes and who hasn't.
Well, that'll just mean that every taxpayer is on his honor. This country could be in a lot of trouble, Chief. It's an organization of shrewd, determined men who have been trying to get control of this country for a number of years. Perhaps you've heard of them.
Oh, you mean the Republicans?
Oh, couldn't we ask the government for help?
99. We're a top-secret organization. Not even the State Department knows about us. We just can't go running to them every time we've got a little problem.
Then what about Congress, Max? They could put through a special appropriation.
Well, how long would that take?
3 months?
Well, what if it was an emergency?
4 months.
Let me put it this way, 99. You're about to have a child. Don't you want that child to grow up in a country that's free from strife? Where every man is equal? Where there's brotherly love in the very air you breathe?
Of course she does, Chief. What country is that?
Oh, yeah. It's amazing how Get Smart was able to predict the future of the U.S.
Yeah, they were right on.
They know exactly what was going to happen. By the way, Sam, I want you to get ready a song here. I was inspired this morning. I heard it. It is Elvis, and it is Beach Shack. I think this is a perfect song.
Is that another
for
bad
this.
Elvis song?
Yeah, of course it is.
Yeah.
it's the only kind I listen to. And, with the snow on the ground and, and the sheet icing on my windows this morning, I'm just thinking, I feel like maybe I was like in a Tesla parking lot where they spray painted my windows,
Yeah, we got a little snow overnight, but not much. Not as much as we thought we might get.
No, but it was it's a nasty snow. There's a lot of black ice out there.
Oh, God.
So you got to watch out for that. It builds up on the intersections because cars are idle and the steam builds up and it just it gets kind of slippery around there. So take it easy this morning.
Mm-hmm. 92.7 WMDX. It's John and Gordy in the morning. From a different location.
Yeah, we just barely made it. Here we are in your home.
Yes, we're in my little recording studio here upstairs, a little on-air studio, the remote studio. Sam is back in the control room, back at the station. Good morning, Sam.
Good morning. I never leave, so that's why I'm still here.
You leave, but you usually sleep on the couch overnight
well,
there.
Yes, you've seen me falling asleep on the couch when you come in every now and then.
But now the couch is not there.
Right? Yeah. It's we've got a great big new desk in the studio, and then out in the main lobby of the station is where everything has been thrown very haphazardly. There's boxes, there's tables, there's microphones here, there, and everywhere.
You should take some pictures.
That's a real nightmare. It's a real nightmare.
Hey, it's all going to be worth it once it's all over. We're going to get a brand new studio, John.
Yes,
yeah. It's going to be great. Yeah. So in the meantime, we're at my house, and I didn't make any extra coffee for you. Sorry, Belle.
Well, I've got a full cup here. I never need any extra.
Yeah. Okay, good.
All right.
Should we check the weather?
Why not?
We're not. We don't have access to the WMDX thermometer outside the State Street studios, but we do have access to your WMDX Samsung watch.
Yes.
For the current temperature.
Yes, we do. It's 29 degrees.
Okay.
Predicted high temperature today of 39, and 1% possibility of precipitation.
Okay. Yeah, I think we're done with whatever snow was coming through. So we don't have to worry about that.
This is great stuff, okay?
Yeah, what?
The sun rises at exactly 7 o'clock this morning.
Exactly 7.
Exactly 7. And exactly 7:10 in the evening, the sun sets.
Oh, hang on a second.
Yeah, we
Where'd
got a
that
little-
come from? I got to fight
Got a
that.
notification?
I guess. I don't know. Oh, man. All right, we'll track that down. Hopefully. I don't know where that's coming from. All right. So we don't really need the predicted high from any of our lottery ball machines or the.
Well, I don't know if they have them. Have they blocked them off with the tables and all the stuff?
Sam?
It's
Boxes,
out
crates.
there, but I can see it from here. I can reach really, really far if you want me to try and hit it.
No, don't even bother.
Don't bother.
Oh,
I think we made it.
Fine.
It's fine.
We made an effort.
It's fine. All right. Well, let's get to the National Day calendar.
All right.
And we'll see what's happening there. All right. Is it or is it not? What is it today? Let's see. It's the 20th day of March. National Farm Rescuer Day? Is it National Proposal Day? National Daffodil Day? National Ravioli Day? Which one of those days does not belong, John?
Well, Daffodil Day.
You're correct.
All right.
You got it right. Yay.
Wow.
You get a shiny new dime
I got lucky here.
added to your account.
Never
Okay.
happens.
I actually missed a couple. National Spray Tanning Day. You do a lot of spray tanning, don't you, John?
Spray tanning day?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Well, I guess that's the thing to do, huh?
Well, that's,
I don't
you know.
Maybe that
dirt.
will fix your ghostly appearance on camera.
It could. Well, this morning it's it's different, right?
Yeah, I think
Different
I think
camera.
you look better.
Yeah.
Actually,
You look
yeah.
like you're sort of in an interrogation room. You've got a bright light right over you. Face is kind of
we
dark.
could turn that off, but then it'd be too dark. Yes, let's see. It's what did I say? National Farm Rescuer Day. Farm Rescuer Day. Let's see what that is. When crisis strikes in the form of illness, injury, or natural disaster, farm rescuers throughout the heartland get the jobs done. Whether seeds need planting, hay needs to be baled, or crops need to be harvested, these men and women labor in the fields and feed the souls of farm families when things take a turn for the worse. You know, farm families still do that kind of thing.
Yeah.
You know, and good for them. I mean, they all pitch in and help out when disaster strikes.
They do.
Today's a day to recognize farm rescuers. Okay. National Proposal Day. You know, the other day we had a proposal right in the studio.
Right.
Monday.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Arthur proposed to his soon-to-be wife, Hannah, right in the studio. We were surprised. We didn't know that was going to happen.
I was shocked and stunned.
And she said yes. There. So everything worked out well.
That blew my mind.
I know. National Proposal Day offers an equal opportunity for a marriage proposal. Equal opportunity? For many, this is a day they've been waiting patiently to arrive without success. Others will pop the question suddenly. This makes no sense. Observed on both the vernal and autumnal equinoxes, the day of proposal makes it an opportunity to let a loved one in your life know you're open to marriage proposals. Oh, so this is a day you can kind of ask for a proposal?
So
That seems
either person can
backwards.
ask, right?
I
mean,
guess.
the whole point here is to get either person to open up and
It's a way of
pop the
asking.
question.
It's a way of asking without consequences, right?
I guess.
So I guess they can't exactly say no because you weren't fully asking.
Might be it. I
Suppose.
don't know, but
It seems kind of like stupid.
is this like where they have the girls in high school ask the boys to a dance?
Oh yeah, what do they call that? There's a
Sadie
name
Hawkins
for it.
dance.
Sadie Hawkins.
Sadie Hawkins
That's
Day,
what it
yeah.
is. Yeah. Guess it's like that. It's National Ravioli Day. Who doesn't like ravioli? Okay.
Well, a lot of us don't like it after the canned ravioli that we grew up on.
Chef
Hey,
Boyardee.
what's
Chef
wrong with
Boyardee.
canned ravioli? I love that
Oh
stuff.
my God!
Oh
Well,
man, it's disgusting.
it's quick.
You know,
Yeah.
there was one time I brought a can of canned ravioli to school, and I didn't have like a microwave or anything to heat it up in, so I just opened the can, took a fork, and started eating it cold. Somebody just looked at me and was absolutely disgusted. They said there's a
Yep.
special place
Yeah.
in hell for people like you, Sam.
Could say that.
That's a little extreme.
It was a
Oh my
little
God.
extreme, yeah.
Wow.
National Ravioli Day celebrates a fun-filled and versatile pasta. It's food holiday for pasta lovers, so pick your favorite filling and sauce. cook up a meal everyone would like. Well, John, you're part Italian, right?
Right.
You like the ravioli?
Yes, it's in my genes. I definitely like
It's kind
spaghetti.
of messy, isn't it?
And
Jeez. I'll be here all day.
oh god,
Ravioli, traditional Italian-filled pasta. Pasta makers fill 2 layers of thin egg pasta dough. Well, you know how to make it.
sure.
Yeah. Okay. So have some ravioli today.
Yep.
And spring begins today, officially. It's the first day
No.
of spring.
Holy
We had a
crap,
little-
that's the headline.
yeah,
We should
we
open
buried
with
the
that.
headline, yeah. It's the vernal equinox, which is when the amount of sunshine is approximately 12 hours long. The amount of sunshine will incrementally increase until the first day of summer. So you said sunrise is at 7 a.m. exactly?
Exactly at 7 a.m.
Oh, okay. So happy spring.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's about time. Sam, do you have anything in the history books this morning?
Oh boy, do I.
Sam? Okay.
Yes,
All
yeah.
right.
I'm here. Don't worry.
All right.
Do I have to open the book?
No.
No.
No,
Thank
we'll
God.
save that till
Thank
tomorrow.
God.
Can you-
Thank
can
God.
you
We'll
log
use our
in? I'm sure the mess
X-ray
down there.
specs that we have here to look into the book without actually opening it. It's extra dusty because there's all this dust from them building that desk in the next room over.
I'll bet.
Well,
Who
let's
knew-
see
who
what we
knew
got.
Those ads in the back of the magazine for X-ray glasses
Yeah.
actually work.
They
I thought
actually
it was just a
work.
joke. Yeah.
You wouldn't think so, but
No.
well, let's see.
All right.
Today in 1852. Have you ever read the book Uncle Tom's Cabin?
Man, I think I read it when I was
I
a
have
kid.
not.
I have not either. At some point in my life, I want to read it, but that was published today in 1852. Abe Lincoln met the author of the book during the Civil War, and he said something along the lines of, "So you're the little lady who started this great war." It was that influential of a book.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
A couple years later, in 1854, the Republican Party was established right in Ripon, Wisconsin.
There you go.
That's true. Yes.
Yes.
All right.
Rest in-
they have changed, haven't they?
yeah, rest in peace, the old Republican Party. It's not the grand old party anymore.
Not much.
Today in 1916, Albert Einstein, he published his general theory of relativity.
Okay.
You know anything
Moment
about
of silence for
yeah,
that, I
yeah,
guess.
you're just completely stunned. You don't know how to respond.
Absolutely. A lot of thought went into that.
A lot of thought did go into that. You're right. Today in 1987, the FDA approved the very first antiviral drug to treat AIDS victims, AZT, helping start bringing an end to the AIDS crisis.
Yeah. Now they want to kind of put that away and not have it available anymore.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
Is that
But
it for
this
the history
FDA
book?
That's all we got. We got a couple birthdays we can mention a little later, but we're running
All
out of
right,
time.
let's do that.
Coming up in about 15 minutes, Tim Slecker from Busted Pencils talking about education, and Ben Wickler will join us from Wisconsin Democracy. And we'll be back with more of John and Gordy.
In my little beach shack.
You're listening to Civic Media. Stay up to date on the latest news and information for your local community and Wisconsin by signing up for our free email newsletter. Visit civicmedia.us/email to get started.
WMDX 92.7. Who knew that Yes would know all about roundabouts?
Yes.
I love roundabouts now.
Me too. I got no complaints about roundabouts.
Sure.
I think they're great.
Yeah, save a lot of lives,
Yeah.
fewer accidents.
Right?
A lot of people still don't know how to drive around them, though. They always stop no matter what, even if there's no cars around.
They get confused.
Yeah, they do get confused.
Start going the wrong way. Try to
I don't
take a
know-
left turn.
I don't know
whatever.
if it helps when I bump the rear end of their car to move along.
I
but
don't really think you're
you
supposed to
shouldn't do
that.
that? No. Okay, all right.
This portion of John and Gordy in the Morning brought to you by Verlo Mattress. You can sleep better on a Verlo mattress. Their mismatch sale continues. 10% off every mattress and every box spring. Verlo Mattress with 2 locations in Madison, East Side and West Side. Sleep better on a Verlo mattress. Go to verlo.com for more information. Verlo Mattress of Madison. John?
All right. Well, that sounds wonderful. Now we're going to look at the birthdays, right?
Yes.
Right.
Sam?
Yes. Well, I was about to pull up a song for this first one here. We'll get
okay,
it.
sure.
We'll get
Go
it in a
ahead.
little
Yeah,
bit, but
all right.
it's
Take all the time you can.
it's the
Yeah,
birthday.
just,
Okay, John.
Don't rush. Don't rush it.
It's the birthday of Mr. Rogers today, Mr. Fred Rogers.
Yes. Oh, you got that queued up? Let's
I'll
hear
get
it.
that up, in just a second.
All right.
Oh, man.
Well, I'm working on it.
Okay,
Did you see the Fred Rogers movie starring Tom Hanks?
I did. That was really good.
Did you like it, really?
No, I loved it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you
What
not, Gordy? Did you see it?
What didn't you like?
Um,
You're having a hard time finding Tom Hanks in all the different character positions he puts himself in.
I wish they had picked an unknown for Mr. Rogers because I just couldn't get past that.
Okay.
That's Tom Hanks.
That's a good argument.
Yeah.
That's a good argument.
And plus, I read later the story was really exaggerated in the movie.
Well, it was.
Yeah. So
What
didn't
is the
have to
story
do
of it
that.
exactly? Is it just how his
Oh,
show
there was
came to be?
yeah, there was kind of behind the scenes stuff where the fight broke out at a wedding that Mr. Rogers had. Apparently that it didn't happen that way. He didn't. I don't know. Somebody punched somebody. I don't know if they punched Mr. Rogers. I can't remember now, but yeah. Anyway, it was a fictionalized bio.
Oh, gotcha.
Back to you, Sam.
It's
Do you have the Mr. Rogers music?
truer
or-
story
We'll
was
get it. We'll
in
get it
Mr.
on the way out.
Robinson's neighborhood.
Everything seems to be from the movie now. The movie is so popular, it's like overridden all of the actual TV show clips. But we'll get that. We'll get that theme in just a bit. It's Spike Lee's birthday today. You ever seen a Spike Lee movie?
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Sure. Always really well done
Do the Right
movies.
Thing.
Got a little tiring after a while, but still good movie.
Yeah. There's one of them
talented.
that I get to show every semester for all of the kids in film school at UW. On
Which
the,
one?
His first one?
I think it's his like second or third. It's Do the Right Thing.
Yeah,
show
Do the
it
Right
on,
Thing.
Show
That's
it on
his big
35
one.
millimeter.
That's the
Yep.
big one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's also Big Bird's birthday today.
Wow.
Big Bird.
Big
You know,
Bird.
that's the private Gordy signal here in the studio most of the time.
The Big Bird. Yeah.
Yeah.
Am I on
There he
camera?
goes.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
Supposedly on like the calendars shown in the show in like the 1970s, going back that far, canonically Big Bird's birthday is today. He's supposedly 6.5 years old. Apparently he never ages, but when the show started in 1969, he would have been 6.5. So I put his birthday at 1963, March 20th. There you go.
Wow.
You did a lot of work on that.
Well,
stuff.
hey, I got a little bored yesterday.
Okay.
Well, did you cue up the Mr. Rogers theme?
No, I've been
or-
trying to talk to you about the other birthdays here, John.
Okay.
You need to hold your horses. It's not a beautiful day in the neighborhood yet.
Well, I've got an idea
you?
because the Fed decided not to lower the rates just to keep them steady. They're predicting that the economy will slow a little bit here, and I think you can find this. This is cut 132, Sam. I want us to play this because I think we need this little reminder from Mad King Trump, and let's listen to the winning. The
Okay.
winning. Let's listen.
We're going to win so much, you may even get tired of winning. And you'll say, please, please, it's too much winning. We can't take it anymore. Mr. President, it's too much. And I'll say, no, it isn't. We have to keep winning. We have to win more. We're going to win more. We're going to win so much, you may even get tired of winning. And you'll say, please, please, it's too
please.
much winning. We can't take it anymore.
I
Mr.
can't take
President,
this
it's
winning.
too much. And I'll
It's too much.
Wow.
That's about a 1 minute cut that I put together on that.
My God. A lot of winning.
Boy,
Are we still winning?
we must be.
Yeah, he just won his golf tournament yesterday or the day before, right?
That's right. at
Yes.
the,
His very own
Donald
golf
Trump-
tournament.
Yes.
He wins every year, apparently. Okay.
Why does he allow himself to be the winner and then believe it and think that he's that good? Why is that?
He's crazy.
I mean, obviously you have to be a crazy man to sit there and think, well, I'm going to be the championship winner this year again anyway, so I'm just going to go out there. They did post a slice of his.
Oh, really?
He's out on the golf course.
Yeah.
Slices the ball and it goes off to the right, extreme right, into the woods. And he's just standing there. He's going to just drop.
Yeah, drop another ball. Yeah, he does that all the time. Yeah.
And he acts like no one's seen him do it. So
he's a wild man. Okay. Is that it for the birthdays, Sam?
That's all we got.
Okay.
That's all we got.
Okay, good.
All right. Well, we've got a lot of things going on.
Okay. All right.
And we don't.
And phone lines are open, 608-879-8255. That's 608-879-TALK. You can also reach us on the free Civic Media app. You can text us right from the app or call us from the app. Coming up in just a few minutes, we'll check in with Tim Slecker from Busted Pencils and talk about education and what in the world is going on. We didn't have Tim last week, but a lot of things have happened with the Department of Education since then.
Do we know if he's going to be coming up in the next break?
I believe he's going to be coming up.
Okay.
I think he sent us
I sure
a
hope
note
so.
saying-
I hope he didn't get captured and brought to Mexico like Doug did.
Doug's still there.
Yeah, well,
Yes.
last we heard he escaped with a stolen plane with a flaming engine. Hopefully he's all right.
Yeah. Okay. And later in the show, in our 7 o'clock hour, Ben Wickler will join us. Yes.
Isn't that incredible? Ben Wickler is going to be a guest on our show.
I know.
Oh, if I got some questions for him.
I bet. All right. We will continue with more of John and Gordy for a Thursday morning right here on WMDX.
It's a beautiful day in this neighborhood, a beautiful day for a neighbor. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? It's a neighborly day in this beauty wood, a neighborly day.
As the 21st century began, human evolution was at a turning point, a dumbing down, until humanity was incapable of solving even its most basic problems.
Now listen, Grapehead. I'll explain it so even you can understand it.
We can duck and cover. There's a fallout shelter right there.
There's no way to survive this, you idiot!
Idiocracy. For the smartest guy in the world, you're pretty dumb sometimes.
All the time. Idiocracy. We love this segment, WMDX 92.7. John and Gordy in the morning.
And this portion of the show brought to you by David J. Frank, your turnkey one-stop landscaping resource, celebrating 65 years of being in business, doing lawn care, flower care, trimming, shaping, pruning. They do it all for residential or commercial. As the largest landscape contractor in Wisconsin, they have the talent, the experience, the passion, the wherewithal to perform virtually any landscaping project, big or small. Check them out, davidjfrank.com. Locations in Madison, Milwaukee, and Kenosha, and some other locations around the state as well. That's davidjfrank.com.
All right. So, Tim Slinker, normally here at this time, he's on a trip.
Is he?
And he's at his parents' house, I understand. So he's probably very, very busy, just relaxing and finally taking it easy. But they do have their podcast to check out at the Civic Media site.
Yeah, they drop new podcasts Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and then also Saturday. You can check them out at civicmedia.us.
All right, so we do have Idiocracy here for everyone. Oh, my gosh, can't wait. Yeah. Larry Kudlow on Fox Business spread some disinformation again. These guys can't get it right, even though their own network has satisfied the truth in these matters. Not Larry. He's not watching. He's not there checking things out. Especially, when Steve Ducey is the guy who corrects you.
Something's wrong there.
A month earlier.
Yeah.
So anyway,
Larry Kudlow was with the first Trump administration.
Yes, he
was. For a while, anyway.
Some kind of advisor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's he got to say this time?
Well, this is cut 169. He's got a lot to say. Just repeats the same old lie over and over, and let's listen to it.
Okay.
But meanwhile, he's forging ahead. He told me he's going to go at least another year. He told me basically this entitlement problem, not the benefits from the big entitlements, but the fraud, like Social Security. People are 150 years old getting Social Security checks.
There's even one person in the database at Social Security who's over 360 years old. None of them are getting checks. In fact, on the website, it says for Social Security, it says at the age of 115, they stop getting checks. And they've been doing that for 10 years.
Yeah, they've been doing that for a long time. It's a check, a balance. it's something to keep things
the way they should.
The way they should be.
Yeah.
I was going to say,
So
360 years old, still getting Social Security. Do we have, like, vampires living here on the Social Security roll or something?
Well, it truly is an amazing thing that they just keep repeating that kind of silly logic. And by the way, Elon also has stated the exact same thing, has not changed his story on it, even though we know it. It's been double-checked and triple-checked, and we know, everybody even knows.
Yeah.
Now, even some of the MAGAs know this, and yet, why do we trust somebody who doesn't ever accept the truth, like Elon? He's got his own, he's got his own world out there, and he's, devising whatever he can, a government around that idea of his world, and it certainly is taking our country apart.
Well, and he won't appear before Congress. He won't appear, anywhere else except in the Oval Office, it seems, or out on the White House lawn hawking his Teslas. Yeah.
So it's really a bad situation all the way around.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Should we laugh at that?
Well, it's sad, and it just keeps rolling on.
It really does. And this is kind of interesting. I thought this is a strange kind of story. Putin played him like a fiddle. He said he would agree not to hit Ukraine, their energy infrastructure, and then hours later broke his word by doing just that.
Really?
So, yeah. And that is, it should be embarrassing to Trump, but it isn't. They're buddies. He can do anything he wants.
Well, they spent 2 hours on the phone the other day, Putin and Trump, and then the next day it was Trump and Zelensky on the phone for about an hour. And they agreed to that partial ceasefire, and then they go ahead and break it, hours later.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
You got another little notification there, Gordy?
I don't know where those are coming from. Make them stop.
Oh, no, it's cute. We get them all the time, don't we? Everybody gets those things.
Well, I don't know.
All right, how about this?
Okay.
On Fox News, one of the guests went rogue.
Okay.
Started telling the truth.
Yes.
All right. So let's listen to this very quick cut here.
Okay.
Guest on Fox News telling the truth.
You mind telling me the number, John?
156.
There you go.
Yeah. This is, we never get these moments, so savor it.
This economy is inflationary right now. We are seeing spikes in home insurance, in car insurance, in utility bills, in food bills, in the cost to buy a new automobile. And you know what the Republicans' response to this is? Their response to this is, well, get ready for a rocky ride. And by the way, we're going to give tax cuts to the top 20% of earners in this country and pay for it by taking away health care from people who need health care. By taking away health care from kids who need it for primary care, from seniors who need it from at-home care, from people struggling with opioid use disorder. This is not going to scrub with the American people, and Republicans are responding by avoiding town halls so they don't have to take the tough questions.
There you go. See? The truth.
The truth.
There you go.
Hey, let's go to the phones. We have a caller standing by. You can call us at 608-879-8255. That's 879-TALK. Let's go to the phones. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Yeah, a part of it is, the whole erasure of history thing is part of kind of what Mao did in China. This is not an original thought for me that I heard that they kind of want to replicate what Mao did and have a new cultural revolution here in this country so people don't remember what history is. Look at how they're scrubbing the accomplishments of people that are not white men out of out of our history now. At Arlington Cemetery, I mean, they're reducing the they're not. We won't be able to find about the accomplishments of black soldiers or women or anybody else that's not a white male. I mean, and the changing of base names back to the Civil War generals, Southern Civil War generals' names. By saying, well, they're not named after him; they're named after somebody who had the same name. I mean, it is just rolling back history and erasing history where they can. The whole problem is that some of history is still written down in books. So if they can start burning the books and just say, well, we'll just keep everything online, and that will be the real source of information. That's why print is so valuable, and that's why the Nazis burned the books back in Germany that prior to World War II.
Well, I think we have the Internet Archive now. I'm not quite sure if that's the name of it, but they do save everything there, and we can always double check and revive some of the websites that are deleted simply by going to that website and copying it over. So we do have a backup. Good
to know.
I thought maybe the Republicans of the megas had proposed getting rid of it somehow, stopping it from archiving everything because it was it essentially is making copies of copyrighted material. So they were challenging it, but who knows?
Just give them time. Just give them time, and they'll try to get at that. It is just pretty disgusting. As a friend said to me, deplorable when she heard about some of this stuff. It is just deplorable.
Yeah.
That, they're perfectly comfortable doing it, and I don't get it myself, but apparently small men need to do evil things, and they don't like history.
Nope, they do not.
Mark, thank you for your call.
Yeah, thank you.
Appreciate that.
All right, let's get to something here. This is really horrific news. This is a Canadian who was held in jail at the Mexican border for 12 days. 12 days. She was one of the stars in American Pie. Jasmine Mooney was detained by ICE agents at the U.S.-Mexican border and jailed for 12 days. And she had this confusing story. This is cut 164. It was a bad experience for her in every way, shape, or form.
Oh, no.
Let's listen to her story.
I can't even process what just happened because there was no heads up. Next thing you know, I'm taken, and for 2 weeks haven't been told anything, moved in different cells, sleeping on cement, sleeping in different jail cells. Like, it just, nothing makes sense to me, and I'm still trying to process the entire situation.
Mooney was transported from Arizona to San Diego before returning to Canada. She didn't speculate if her detainment was related to the trade war between Canada and the U.S., but BC Premier David Eby said last week that the story reinforces the anxiety many Canadians are feeling about the strained relationship between our two countries.
Ooh.
That must have been awful.
Yeah.
That's just crazy.
And the thing is, again, there is no backup. There's no one you can call at this point anymore.
Right.
So,
getting back to Mark, our previous caller, I did notice that they put the Jackie Robinson stuff back on the Pentagon website. Yes, because they got an uproar of people objecting to that, and they had taken off his military record and anything about Jackie Robinson, and got a huge uproar, and so they finally put it back.
Is that how we're going to determine what's included in history?
In history,
now? Is waiting for the crowd applause?
Yeah,
seriously.
Yeah. Well, that's what they're doing.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay.
That's not working for me. I don't think it works for anybody else. All right.
Yeah.
It's not working for some of the veterans who were fired from their jobs.
Right.
There are a lot of people out there that are still suffering from this. They want their voices heard. They get out on the internet. They post some of their stuff. Cut 46. I'd like to play this. I heard this on Todd's show, and I thought we'd play this vet again just to kind of get an idea of we're going to play just a little segment of it, and then we'll get to Lena Haba's excuse on that. Let's listen to cut 46 first, and then 47. Okay, 46.
Right. Yeah, I just feel like I've just been swept up in a dustpan and thrown out.
James Diaz started his job at the IRS office in Galesburg last April. First as a tax advisory specialist, then a few months later as a fuel compliance officer, a move he took as a promotion with a pay raise.
This right here is my termination letter.
A week ago today, Diaz was fired, receiving a letter from the Federal Office of Personnel Management.
Here's where it comes. Taking into account your performance and in light of mission needs, the agency finds that your continued employment at this agency is not in the public interest.
Diaz is a combat veteran.
Okay.
He served in the Army
Sam.
during the first...
Kind of get the idea there.
Right.
But, my wife told me a story about friends of hers. They were transferred to Japan.
What?
And they sold their house. They moved their furniture. And then they were told that they didn't have a job anymore. So you can imagine the impact this is having on so many Americans who have federal work. It's just, it's willy-nilly. if it were done in a sane way, these kind of stories wouldn't happen. Of course, they'd still allow the transfers, and the transfer is obviously well thought out, something that they plan to do for quite some time. They sold their damn house, moved their furniture, and now the furniture's in Japan.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So they got to get it back. I don't even know where that story is going.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And even though all of this is crazy stuff, Alina Habba, that's Trump's lawyer, had this to say about all of this. Let's listen.
Their lives. Well, as you know, we care about veterans tremendously. I mean, that's something the president has always cared about. Anybody in blue, anybody that serves this country. But at the same time, we have taxpayer dollars. We have a fiscal responsibility to use taxpayer dollars to pay people that actually work. That doesn't mean that we forget our veterans by any means. We are going to care for them in the right way, but perhaps they're not fit to have a job at this moment or not willing to come to work.
What? They're not fit to have the job, maybe?
Come on.
Wow. That's pretty brutal stuff right there. They really do support the vets, don't they?
Man.
My God, what is going on?
Sounds like they've let go of about half of the Department of Veterans Administration.
Yeah.
I mean, they're letting go of people left and right.
We're going to talk to Tim Slicker about that, too, because they let half of the Department of Ed go.
Yes.
So only half the employees are still left.
Mm-hmm.
And today, I think they're going to shut it down completely.
It is 6:49. We will come back with more of John and Gordy in the morning for this first day of spring. Just a moment, right here on WMDX.
You're listening to Civic Media. Find the latest news, information, and archives of all your favorite shows on the Civic Media website, civicmedia.us.
WMDX 92.7. John and Gordy in the morning, broadcasting from the capital city, Madison, Wisconsin.
Mm-hmm.
And we are broadcasting from Gordy's home.
That's right. My home studio.
Yes.
Upstairs.
Yes, we can't overlook the street.
You can't see anything from
the WMDX official window.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't know.
We got new desks.
We got a little bit of snow overnight, but not much. It's 30 degrees currently. We'll see highs around 40 for today. And I want to mention that starting next Monday, our Text to Win contest is back. I can't tell you the fabulous prizes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but it's really going to be something. So you'll want to tune in for our new Text to Win contest beginning Monday morning right here on WMDX. This portion of John and Gordy in the morning brought to you by Verlo Mattress. Sleep better and dream bigger on a handcrafted Verlo mattress. The Verlo Mattress Mismatch Sale continues. 10% off every mattress and every box spring. And you can check them out on Madison's east side or Madison's west side, or go to verlo.com. That's Verlo Mattress of Madison. John, over to you.
All right. Well, this was a gigantic story yesterday. Everybody talked about this one, and it is about a teacher in a classroom where she had posted up "Everyone is welcome" in her classroom, and it was a nice little poster. And
what's wrong with that?
Well, it's not allowed. It is not allowed. And
everyone's welcome?
Yes. I'd describe it, but let's have 186, cut 186, describe it for us. It's pretty far. Oh, this is a web wisdom, by the way. A guy put this together. Even though Chris Hayes did a great piece on it last night, it's a little longer, so I thought I'd just get this guy, this web wisdom for you. His description of it, it's accurate. Let's check it out.
So this teacher in Idaho got in trouble for posting this. A sign which says, "In this room, everyone is welcome, important, accepted, respected, encouraged, valued, equal." And this, "Everyone is welcome," with hands of different skin tones. Sarah Inama is a teacher at Lewis and Clark Middle School in Meridian, Idaho, near Boise. According to the Idaho Statesman, the school district said that regarding the "Everyone is welcome" sign, it was not the message that was the issue, but rather the hands of different skin tones on the poster. The hands of different skin tones. The school district went on to liken what's going on to a sports analogy, saying every player knows that while they bring their own strengths and personality to the game, they must operate within the rules to maintain fairness and consistency. If one player decides to wear a different uniform, use a different size ball, or ignore the rules, the game would lose its structure, creating confusion and imbalance. The teacher is not backing down. She has refused to take down the posters. She initially took them down, but then after talking with her husband and reflecting on it herself, she decided to put them back up. Sarah told KTVB TV in Boise, Idaho, that she was told by an official at the school that not everyone believes everyone is welcome, so that's why there's a problem with the poster which says everyone is welcome. Sarah says she's now wanting to protect her students from racist sentiments that are affecting their classroom. The Idaho Statesman also quoted the academic officer for the district, saying they told the teacher that her signs may have violated Idaho's Dignity and Non-Discrimination in Public Education Act, as well as school policy, which requires signs to be content neutral and conducive to a positive learning environment. Because this, they believe, is not neutral and not conducive to a positive learning environment.
Amazing. Just amazing.
This is in Idaho.
Yeah, and it's a poster in a classroom. It wasn't part of the curriculum for science. It was in her classroom.
Yeah.
And here's what happens. You know, this DEI thing is really taken off, and it has posed problems like this for everybody. But the problem is that they then over-legislate it. They go beyond what they normally would have written in regards to something like this, and every little aspect of every little word is suddenly part of some law that you're breaking. It's impossible for anybody to know what the laws are anymore because there's so many restrictions in what you can say and do, and that isn't a very free society at that point.
Well, I don't understand. The message was okay, but the picture was not okay?
The different colored hands.
Really?
Yes. Yeah, I mean, there were white hands in there. There were brown hands.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It seems fair to me. Seems fairly equal. Seems
fine.
like everybody is welcome.
Right.
But
that's the message.
It's some violation. Well, a lot of people don't think that that's the way it should be.
Apparently not.
Yeah. So how should it be? I don't even want to know the answer to that. All
right. Phone lines are back open, 608-879-8255. That's 879-TALK. Sam, did you want to jump in here? You look like you have something to say.
No.
Okay, never mind.
It's the John and Gordy show, not the John, Gordy, and Sam show.
It is. No, it isn't. You're a part of this.
You are a part of it, Producer Sam.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay.
He was just digging for a compliment there. All right.
Okay, sure.
All right. Well, everybody's kind of wondering, we oftentimes talk about Rick Wilson, and we've featured cuts from him, the Lincoln Project, a few of their ads and commercials and production, right on the mark. Of course, they're still very conservative, and I don't agree with them on a whole hell of a lot of stuff, but they are saying the right things at this point anyway, and they're agreeing with the liberals, the Democrats, the progressives at this point, okay? But here it is. Rick Wilson kicked off of X for 30 days.
Are you kidding?
Yeah, it's kicked off because he disagreed with Elon.
Oh, my God.
Hurt Elon's feelings.
Okay. News is coming up next, and in our 7 o'clock hour, we will welcome in Ben Wickler, Wisconsin Democratic Chair. It's all coming up on John and Gordy in the Morning, right here on WMDX.
As we were saying, it's the John and Gordy Show.
John and Gordy in the Morning.
As we were saying,
let the sun shine.
It's the John and Gordy Show.
The national news cycle never stops, but it can be hard to find news about your local community. Civic Media is dedicated to providing quality local and state news coverage across Wisconsin. With the Civic Media app, you can get notifications about local stories that matter to you and your community. Find the free Civic Media app in your phone's app store and choose notifications from the menu to tell us what kind of news you want to hear about.